Back at a fairly new MSP I used to work for, we had a client who was a church. This church was a really good client, always reasonable with expectations, always paid their bill on time and overall pleasant to deal with. We did some work for them, and sent them an invoice. Later on we got a call from them. I took the call. They mentioned they want to talk about that specific invoice. I let the owner of the MSP take the call. The owner of the MSP inquired what the issue was with the invoice, probably assuming it was something to do with them thinking they got overcharged or double billed. Something like that. Turns out it was the number of the invoice was the problem. Our accounting software was up to invoice number 666, which was the invoice number issued to them. They weren't comfortable paying an invoice with that number and asked if we could cancel that invoice, and reissue an invoice for the same amount. We did that, and they paid it straight away. Stayed a client for as long I was with that MSP. I've been in tech support around a year now, so fun to post a tale of my times. A new secret hire request was sent through to me to get set up. This was a bigwig CFO, so we pulled out all the snazzy tech and gave him a 1500 Dell Precision. About a week later my manager puts a ticket in, replace laptop, too heavy. I was genuinely taken back by it because I'd such a light laptop, your arm wouldn't strain if you held it above your head for ages. I message my manager, I'm sorry but his guy taking the piss? Manager, he travels a lot and says it hurts his shoulders. I do the request and send out a Dell Vostro, much smaller and less powerful. Who's happy with that? Ticket closed. The CFO comes to my office to introduce himself to the team. Motherfucker is built like the Rock. I got a ticket from an employee saying that their hard drive was almost full. So I asked them what they've been doing lately on the PC that was taking up so much space, such as if they had been downloading too many files lately, when they last cleared their cache, etc. So, I remote in, go into the browser and clear the cache, but employee is still uncomfortable with the free space on their drive. So I clear the %temp% folder. Employee still uncomfortable with remaining free space. So, concerned something might be wrong, I start running an antivirus scan on the employee's PC. For a while, the file names being shown were all similar. They went like file1.txt, file2.txt, and I think it stopped at around file 5000.txt. I then checked the files and yup, they took up a lot of space. I asked the employee why they had 5,000 copies of the same file, and the employee replied that they were trying to back it up. Apparently, keeping 5,000 copies of the same file was a good way to do so, and they didn't get the meaning of have multiple copies of your data. Trying not to laugh over the call, I simply tell the employee that they can upload the file to the network drive. Employee then uploads the file to the drive, and deletes the 4,999 copies of the same file. Now, they're comfortable with the free space on their drive. I end the call, close the ticket, and hopefully they won't make the same mistake again. And #X200B. Edit, I found the edit post button. Not even the IT support tech is infallible. The file in question was a reporting PDF format that was somehow so important. Edit 2, well, this is the first time since 2020 that I've made a post that got upvoted a lot. Thanks very much for reading this. As of writing this, June 23, 2022, 9:46 a.m. UTC+8, there's 112k views on this and a 99% upvote rate. Edit 3, I'm keeping an eye on what they upload to the network drive, no need to remind me. So we at the hell.p desk get this mystical ticket through the system. Our one summer intern just got sacked for stealing coffee pots. It was about 2/3 RDS of a 96 count case. I got a ticket that my doctor says I need to stop using a laptop, I need to switch to a PC and get a second one set up by IT at my home. And #X200B. I ask for clarification, in the HR approved copy, paste format. And #X200B. In order to best accommodate your disabilities, we need to know what exactly the issue is so we can properly accommodate it. And #X200B. My doctor says it's causing discoloration on my legs and I need to stop using it. And #X200B. Backslash insert pictures of overweight hairy leg I can't unsee backslash. Backslash insert note from a real dermatologist backslash. Attached link. https://www.healthline.com/health/toasted skin syndrome causes https://www.healthline.com/health/toasted skin syndrome causes and #x200b. He's claiming that he must stop using his laptop and needs to be issued a PC for use at home, for IT to come to his house and set it up, so he can work from home without exacerbating his issue. And #x200b. My first response is to run to the bathroom. My right leg has the textbook example of toasted skin syndrome. I've known about it for a while, but my doctor did a test on it and it came back negative for cancer. He wasn't sure what was causing the discoloration. It sure as heck wasn't exposure to the sun. Being on a part of the thigh that hasn't seen the sun since early 90s when shorts were significantly shorter for men and young boys. It's also only on one leg. And #x200b. I come back to the IT Batcave and come up with a solution. And #x200b. Prolonged use of a laptop on the thighs. This is usually evident on the left thigh since most laptop batteries and vents are located on the left side of the device. With the recent increase in remote work, it's likely that this will become more common. And #x200b. Yes, it appears as if the solution to your problem is available in the WebMD article you sent. It appears as if we could easily accommodate your disability by simply having you put your work computer on a hard surface, such as a table. And #x200b. An added bonus is that this improves air circulation and may improve the lifespan of your device. And #x200b. The good news is that I now know what this discoloration on my leg is, the bad news is that I'm second-guessing my doctor. And #x200b. Also, I spent too much time with a laptop in my lap. I have a coworker who is terrible with time management, and therefore ends up working a lot of hours at home after working a full day in the office. She also works weekends. I wouldn't normally care about this, but she's wholly incompetent when it comes to technology and has a tenuous grasp on the English language, and yes, it is her primary and only language. I have been to her house, multiple times, to help get her home computer working on our corporate network so she can connect to all the resources she needs to do her job. Is this standard for a company to expect their IT employees to set up home computers? Anyway, internet issues and computer changes has sent me to her house more than a handful of times. I do it because I'm nice. Maybe too nice. My company's resources are 100% in the cloud at this point, so we only have a VPN into the cloud network, which is literally up 99.99999% of the time. The only way there's a problem with the connection is if there's a problem with someone's home network or computer. So when this lady sends me a text saying she can't connect, I know it's nothing on my end. Yesterday, while I'm grocery shopping, I get a text from this lady saying, I can log into the system from home. Did you change something? I literally laughed out loud as I typed, no changes, but it's good that you can log in. She goes on to say she needs to place orders from home for a project, to which I respond, I'm not stopping you. You said you can log in. Then she sends me a screenshot of the remote desktop connection saying it can't connect to the server. The standard error message if you're either not connected to the network, or the machine you're connecting to isn't on the network or not powered on. Is your VPN connected? She sends me a screenshot of her VPN connection that says connecting. And she says, yes, it's connected. Again, I laugh out loud and type, it's not connected, it say it's connecting. Reboot. She responds, okay, I'll reboot for the second time. Right, I believe that she already rebooted once. Sure. After a couple minutes I get, okay, I'm in. Literally a minute later, I get, booted out. I respond, well, I can't do much from the grocery store. She says, okay, and within another minute, back in. I mean, I have to laugh, but I don't know if this is a matter of incompetence, or what, but her inability to write things in their entirety is just frustrating. And the fact that it was multiple things in one conversation makes it all the more annoying.